to use a start screen. If I need to just get going, though, I will just get going. So let's just make sure we have everything cleaned up, because I was doing things before, long before the stream. So making sure I don't have any mods, nothing that can get in the way as we get... I'm starting on a reset scoreboard, I believe, as we get into Herald, Eldritch Parasite character exclusive random item, chill stream, Ico. So... yeah, without further ado, we're going to start cooking with gas as we move into the month of June, because May was not as fruitful as I'd hoped. Well, actually it was, because I got, again, April is when I fell down, May is when I'm picking myself back up. That does mean it's a bit harder on me, but the first thing I'm going to do when I get everything started, as I see second mystery, dexterity, charisma, Takshi-san, strength, and maybe a light check, although we're an Eldritch Parasite, so it doesn't matter. But on top of just, paying bills and whatnot and the necessities, yeah, I'm just gonna probably plan on, getting a better chair, if nothing else. Well, actually, I need to replace some peripherals first, but if I don't have to worry about such things, yeah. But the most important things come, like, take care of yourself first, make sure that you and your loved ones are fed, you have, some place to stay and all that jazz. And I hope everyone's doing well today, as we have sailors, kana, footage, ramen, and painting. But yeah, I will say both at the same time, which is, as much as I do want to succeed this Nuzlocke challenge someday, it's also kind of a chill stream for me to do. Though that being said, the other two plans I have after this aren't, that much more challenging. But it'll be interesting to do, yes. We're literally going to sit here, by the way, and wait until I either get Mind Drain or Ghostly Spear. And if I can get Ghostly Spear, that would be cool. I don't think I have any other thingies, but I will just sit here for a moment and do this because we have some Doom to spare, if nothing else. So we'll check 2 more times. That's another Mind Drain, and that's another Mind Drain. So away we go. As Ico, you usually have more than enough time, but then since we want to prepare for runs, I'll do that too. Because hopefully we get to keep our dexterity high, and if that's not what it's at the lighthouse, then I need to remind myself what is at the lighthouse, because I completely forgot. But in the meanwhile, as my chair squeaks in the background, I will do my... Yes, I'm not using anything fancy, it's literally just a folding chair. I have demoted myself for reasons, but it's for a good reason, I promise. Well, good for everyone, really, but I don't have any... I'm just remarking on what you're hearing, and I have to explain, because I feel like I should explain that. There's no harm in it, I feel. But as we face nearly no encounters, and I need to figure out where the heck I want to put these police patrols. Seaside isn't bad. I think we have Metamorphosis, question mark? I don't know. Forest is definitely max threat level, but we'll see. We should have another town mystery, so I don't really mind at the moment. But we will also save Kana, because that, maybe I want to take a risk and lose stamina. Otherwise, we're just taking 3 reason damage unnecessarily. We are using Mind Drain, but my max reason is going to drop to at least 16. I promise you that much. Unless we just don't fight anything, but as appreciated as that is, if I don't roll well in events, that takes a bad turn, because I did take Mind Drain to defeat encounters. It does... Objectively speaking, it does serve no purpose other than in encounters, but it is an amazing spell, because it's very good for defeating encounters. Footage, ramen, painting, and sailors. So, yeah, we have a bunch of forest mysteries, so let's do this. We can save Amy if I want to, probably will, but first, police station and police patrols of the forest. And we hope our Doom hasn't risen too high, because since I didn't get Ghostly Spear, all I did was waste about 5 Doom in the History Club. But that's, almost regardless of Old God, even Zektast, I will probably end up just looking for Mind Drain. If I'm on an Eldritch Parasite Zektast run, I think I still prioritize getting Mind Drain and or Ghostly Spear. You just don't have the HP to survive most of the time. And on top of that, since the Nuzlocke challenge revolves mostly around normal characters, or base characters until, house rules say otherwise, then you don't really need to worry about ZST. For those who don't know, ZST is my shorthand version of saying how many stats do you need to increase through perks or level ups, or level up bonus or perks, but you can call them one and the same, to make up for not dying at 84%. I say that because if you start on Zictast and your character has 4 in a stat, then you will die at 84%. If it starts at 3, then you die at 63%. Well, what specifically happens is that at 63%, for example, as we get time skip here, if you have a stat in 3, it's going to drop down to 0, which sets your doom to 100%, therefore making you, causing you to lose the run. But that's why I say you have some ZST to make up, and that's the total cumulative amount, the value that you need to increase your stats by together to avoid dying to at least 84% Doom. So you have a full 100% Doom run. I need to check this because I forgot. We do have Strength. We also have Charisma, so I need to watch my Reason. And I think we have a Light check as well, but we'll do our best with what we've got. So, footage painting sailors. Let's do footage right now. Either way, we're gonna, if we get roads closed between now and painting, we're gonna be in pain. So let's hope that doesn't happen. That being said, we do have a town mystery last, so I can hope that I enter the monument and it asks for funds. That being said, that doesn't do as much for me if my reason drops down to 0, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, at a certain point, we do want to trade more stamina than reason. Just as a general rule, if you don't know your lighthouse checks, Aiko usually doesn't have any problem getting 8 in her strength and or dexterity. But if you do know your lighthouse checks, you can more accurately gauge. I mean, I will keep going over these things from time to time, just for the sake of everyone else. That being said, we're gonna roll on this, and we of course miss one of these 4 kicks, but it's 1 stamina. I would rather hold on to an extra point of damage, though we are taking penalty damage here, so getting out of this forest soon would be quite nice. We're gonna be stuck in here again during painting, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I am still doing game dev stuff in the background. If it looks like I'm unfocused, I swear I'm as focused as I can try to be, but if I end up making mistakes here and there, I mean, it's not any more than I would usually do, I don't think. So as we get into painting as our 4th mystery, 52% Doom is pretty good. But again, we're worried about our reason right now, so as we continue to lose reason, we will get a light source, so my effective reason is actually 12. But we'll find out, won't we? I forgot what my second encounter was, by the way, so I don't know why I did that to myself. Although we will gamble on this again. Anything that's after this Ribcage Woman is definitely not the second encounter. Ribcage Woman included, so we'll see. Yeah, none of these are really going to help me. I can start building into Charisma after Strength here, but it'll depend on my injuries, because Stamina can quickly ramp up as well, as I think a certain run told me. But we will get lost in thoughts and roll a 12 plus 2 modifier, so how good are our stats really? R-A-R-E space R-O-U-R stats, really. I can also Mind Drain this to avoid using Doom. I might as well. I'm sitting on 20 plus max reason. No reason not to. That being said, I did lose 4 max reason, but it's something we have to take because, yeah, otherwise the alternative is running away. So we'll grab our flashlight here. Never mind, I lied. We'll grab it later, I guess. And then we'll be here. I can pick Amy up to send her at a future enemy, but we'll see if I really want to do that, because getting out would also be great. It'll depend on the events I run into. I think we're gonna risk not fighting the boss and just take the 2 events. Because either way, if we run into an encounter, we're using Mind Drain anyway. If we run into those events, then we just get lucky. But on average, I'm expecting to lose like 2 HP here. But thankfully we didn't, so we have to leave Amy behind. We get some stuff from Harold, which I don't really care about. And we go into our last mystery. Keep in mind, I did spend about like 5 plus Doom wasted in the History Club after getting Mind Drain, so I should really be at 55% Doom, but because I got greedy and looked for Ghostly Spear as well, yeah. But at the same time, usually my trouble with, well, One of the main issues of Eldritch Parasite for me are the events, because it's penalty damage. Penalty damage does add quite a bit. Let's just get that out of the way now. But at the same time, it's not great that encounters hurt as much as they do anyway. And then there's always subjective RNG. If your RNG is good, you can run Mind Drain and or Ghostly Spear and be fine. If you're like me though, sometimes it's still a battle to try not to die. That being said, though, for the average case, once you get to, even when you're learning World of Horror, it's not so bad, but RNG will always have a say in things here and there, and you need to do your best to avoid pain. So I don't think we're going to be able to level up again. That's perfectly fine. We should survive this run, unless a freak accident happens, but hey. Aside from just me forgetting to throw 2 items away, we're going to be at the seaside max threat level, but I don't really care, because we should be able to survive no matter what. And if I don't, I'm going to be really, really sad. I could also choose to improvise here, but let's just be brave and do this. Theoretically, we should not die to anything, so I'm trying to save my own time here as I do this. That being said, we should throw 2 things away before the end of this mystery. There's no reason not to do that and risk running into a boss. We are at our max reason threshold. Again, for those who don't know, the numbers become bolder when you're at your max stamina, max reason, which it's not the biggest tell. You might not notice it, but it does change very slightly. There's a 1 pixel border that expands your numbers, so as we go into this lighthouse here, knowing a lot tends to help, just a little bit. But yeah, we shouldn't really need to be afraid of anything, even if we fail every single Doom check, unless we let Takshisan slap us a whole bunch. We should not lose at all. I did take ramen because I was like, ooh, another town mystery, but as I take a sip of water, I'll just climb this lighthouse. Oh! We are fighting Takshisan, by the way, but again, we have more than enough reason for this, so I think I also still have the handcuffs, but let's just drain his mind, because boy, Takshisan, boy. So, without further ado, that's a Herald run down, but was it really a Herald run? I more often call it an Eldritch Parasite run. Again, I want to repeat for the record here that Eldritch Parasite is really not as hard as it seems, but it can be a nightmare more than other backstories. Let's just get that out of the way as I update my scoreboard really quickly, and then show you it, because things... Let me see where I'm gonna go, cause if nothing else, I was reset. Oh, yeah, it's a score of 1. There's nothing... Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. It might take a few streams, unless I get like 9 runs of different gods in a row quickly done, but that was not worded correctly. But let's just keep going as we get into At the World of Horror character exclusive random item. I accidentally clicked out of World of Horror. Ayaka. So we at least have character perks. I think I just said character perks. Why did I just forget? Anywho. Dexterity, charisma, strength, blah, blah, blah. But really I should pay attention. 5 reason, 6 stamina, 2nd encounter, maybe Takshisan. But if we play our cards correctly as Ayaka, as what you would normally get, then we shouldn't need to worry at all. Because Ayaka things. But we'll find out. That being said, I will probably immediately get Blood Mania unless our mysteries look good, but we'll see. I see Kana immediately. I still see painting, footage, and nails and bulletin. So Kana, bulletin, nails seems to be my order. The question is what else I want to do. There's the first flashbacks, by the way. And then there's hunger, but we should get rid of flashbacks first. I can visit the tree, but we'll pop into the history club. And yeah, okay, time to win. So, without further ado, we'll grab funds, by the way. I'm gonna... Do I? Blah, let's find out. So now we want Eldritch Possession. Eldritch Possession avoids a lot of zero standing as Ayaka. Also, keep in mind I would have died right there if I kept flashbacks, because it would have set my doom to 100% immediately, but we'll find out. It's... to me, what's the word? Dichotomy? Some people feel like, and I wouldn't blame them for this, some people feel like Toshiaki is one extreme of World of Horror. Although, realistically speaking, I mean, both Ayaka and Toshiaki are both two different extremes, if you want to really cut in the middle there. But for me, Ayaka is more of an extreme than Toshiaki is, just because curses can just kill you outright. They can kill Toshiaki outright as well, but he doesn't need to worry about it as much because he's not getting 10 curses overall per run. Although, again, if you have Ayaka perks, you don't have to worry because you should theoretically be getting Eldritch Possession. But if you're unlucky, pain. I think we actually had painting, right? Yeah, so we actually want to set the mansion, I think. Though we have a max threat level school as well, but hey. And then Doom Effigies provides a, a nice boost, but it's not the greatest. I should have actually done 2 90 kicks and then 1 guaranteed kick there, but feeling a bit lazy. Ayaka, what I mean by extreme is that Ayaka, I feel like, is also on the spectrum of you just win, you win, or you lose. Although, on average, you're usually in a better position. As curses become more dangerous, though, when Panstaz makes curses worse for characters, they become therefore worse for Ayaka. So, hey. That being said, this is a very Harbinger-specific problem, because Ayaka loses 1 in every stat, so let's hope we don't get flashbacks again. And so that we don't die immediately. I mean, it kind of just speaks for itself, but what can I really say when it happens? So, yeah, there's nothing we can do here. We die no matter what, because we're stuck in a screen, and once we hit investigate, we're dead. So, yeah, Ayaka is not my best character. I understand why she's strong. I agree that she is strong. She's just not strong for me, because my RNG just happens to roll quite badly as we get our score reset here. Also note that the picture is a bit off, because the other Ryoko is peeking out to the side there, but yeah, we'll just get back to the grind here. So, yeah. And people complain about Toshiaki and Frostbite, by the way. I mean, that's just me being salty, but as we get to Yogatag, World for All Perks Haru, a lot more of a safer run with, well, I mean, as it turns out, playing the base characters is a lot more normal, except for when Haru first came out with Early Access World of Horror, but that's a different topic entirely. Light Strength, Second Mystery, Takshisan, Knowledge, and maybe Dexterity. But we should be able to get Strength to 8. Dexterity is a maybe, but we're Haru, so we should be able to level up enough times. If we get Quick Thinking, we'll definitely get our Dexterity to 8, unless we get flashbacks or something, but yeah, I really should just start recording. It's because I'm, busy doing stuff, so I don't want my computer to overload. There are things that are running in the background, so, sometimes I don't often render things, but I do have images pulled up so that I can immediately get to work on game dev right after the stream. Coma, Festival, Ramen, Ward, and Bulletin. So I guess first we do Bulletin, and then we see what happens. Again, keeping in mind that Haru was, buffed 89 times, well, 3 times at least. But that's why Haru is so good now as a base character, even though he has a very specific mechanic that, is available to all characters, but you don't often notice it because Haru is the one who needs it more. Unless you use the stuffed toy, but hey. So what do we want to do? Forest, we have Forest and Village max threat level location, but we probably need to visit the Forest more. So, hence why we do this. That being said, we're going to risk some encounters here, because we want to do a thing. I should really equip that, so we're going to do some swapping of items here. I do want to take those cigarettes out again eventually, but the reason why I do this specifically is a very assumption-based optimization, where I don't want to use cigarettes until I get hurt on reason. That way I'm not just losing one reason for no reason. But if I run into an encounter that immediately backfires because I have to just run, Nicotine Withdrawal Haru is not what you want to play with as we roll a 12 on strength, so yeah. Although if you run into a ghost encounter, it doesn't hurt either, but since we do lose reason, we might as well just smoke both packs. It also saves some cigarettes because obviously if you don't run into a single encounter, your cigarettes pretty much do nothing unless, aside from proccing the smoke break event, which doesn't help out as well. Why did I jinx it, by the way? I should not have done that. We get to do this, but I would have rather not taken this 3 reason damage, but hey. So what I could also do to guarantee that I have enough cigarettes for this run at this point is to visit the tree twice for funds, but I usually like to let it rock. There are moments where you usually pick up enough funds through being able to sell items to get a 3rd pack of cigarettes, which should normally last you most runs. Again, there are certain combinations of mysteries, as Yogatak stalks me here, where you just end up having some pain, and yeah, you don't get to do what you want to do. I forgot what strat I was talking about completely, so I just went very vague with that statement, but I think it applies. Whatever I was talking about. I just forgot because I was thinking about grabbing allies, and I was thinking about Yoichi. I really was. Yoichi being the ally where if you let him go, normally, you double your funds immediately, which is very, very... Oh, I was talking about mystery combinations. Yeah, for example, you get a full footage, and by full footage, I mean you're stuck in the forest phase for 11 forest investigations. You have a full botanist, so you're stuck in the botanist forest phase for 8 to 9 investigations. I forgot to get a thingy. I guess we could just coma now. And yeah, you get a lot of mysteries where you investigate a lot. You can investigate more than 8 to 9 times per mystery for more than a handful of mysteries at this point. Which means being able to pop 3 cigarette items means that you may not have enough for the whole run. But usually it is, especially with the cigarette case, which allows you to proc. Whoopsie doopsie. Hey, I gotta take this. Sorry, I gotta go AFK. Let me make a note of that in OBS, because that was important, by the way, but I normally actually have my notifications turned off. I would have just taken the call anyway. It was a phone call, but as I make a note of this really quickly, let me just, give myself some time to readjust back as we buy this hospital pass here, and I should have the timestamp for YouTube, so hey. But without further ado, let's just keep going on. Yeah, it was just some important stuff to take care of here and there, because things are happening, but it's a stream, I can only do my best. But yeah, okay, back to it. Forgot completely what I was talking about, so if anyone wants me to, say anything. I mean, right now, you can only do what you can. If it's someone in the future who wants to hear me talk about something that I forgot about, then let me know somewhere. I know I was talking about cigarette uses as Haru, which I still might. Yeah, actually, I don't think I have enough here. We definitely need a second pack, or a third pack, sorry, because I bought 2 already. I think I need to visit the witch tree for this. So we just have to tank these 2 curses. Well, they're not bad. One of them is a proc. I think they're both procs for each other, so could be bad, but I have to because I need a third pack. If I can get a 4th one, that would be nice, but I probably should have waited to level up, though. I made a mistake. I should have waited to level up. The reason is because, 1, I wasn't going to run out of cigarettes anyway, and 2, if I get Irizumi, I could have saved funds in case I need a 4th pack. That's not likely to happen, but you can... There are, again, like I said, if you roll low on cigarettes, you can run out of cigarettes, especially for Takshi-san at the lighthouse, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to roll on that, so we're just going to keep bracing here and hope that we hit kicks. Well, I mean, now with that, I don't know why I've done that to myself. I should have just guaranteed one of the kicks. I was fine. I didn't need to do what I did. But I did what I did, so we're going to throw the Stalker's Mask. Which isn't great, but we need to guarantee this encounter. Oh, that's right, we're on all perks. I completely forgot about that. Do we have an ally with us? No, not yet. But, looting would have been great earlier, but... we'll take deduction, just to level up more, and we'll move on. That being said, because I forgot we were on all perks, that does mean I'm less likely to get quick thinking for my dexterity, but we'll find out. I can get to level 5 if I, really need to, but it's not likely I will, especially with roads closed and 57% doom, so... We're in some trouble. We're in some trouble. We're definitely in some trouble. Didn't I sell the empty bottle or did I store it? Well, it's too late now. We're just gonna, yeah, we stored the empty bottle. I don't know why I did this to myself. It's because I took that phone call, that's why. But that's not really, again, the phone call was important. So, let's keep moving on. So, in Ward, Hospital Pass, it's gonna be nice for us on average, but we are still dying. I'm just gonna take this risk here really quickly. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of doom to spare, but when the game decides to roll an 11, die. I mean, we were reset anyway, so we were not a werewolf reset anyway. But we'll get into Azal Scar's character exclusive random item Miku. Azal will buff Miku up if I want to, but you still don't want to, if that makes any sense. Every single non-stat check, strength, and maybe a charisma check. But really, we're just taking like 2 to 5 reason damage guaranteed, so... That being said, I think I'm actually going to build into a legal den. Maybe we'll pick up the army knife. If we get adrenaline, it's fine. If not, we'll see what mysteries we have and go from there. But... I see painting, I see scissors, flood, nails, and ward. That's a whole lot of bosses. I don't have to take scissors now. I want to, though, for the cursed scissors. We also have Azal, though. If I want, I could fight 5 bosses. Well, if scissors is on timeline A, and I was just thinking about the fun rule, but we'll take a 2 doom increase for now. It's scissors. Now, after scissors, we need to watch out, but we'll see what we can do. So, we are on scars, but I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I think that actually makes it worse. Because right off if you're doing Cursed Scissors strats, what that effectively becomes is you immediately lose 3 stamina, 3 reason. And a lot of the time you actually don't want to, yeah, so we're also on a high threat level school at least. So we're in for a lot of pain. We might just end up dying guaranteed. We can run from this, but for how long? I don't need to go for Cursed Scissors here, but I'm still going to go for it. If we happen to get out of this with the Cursed Scissors, the rest of the run should be not smooth sailing, but it'll be pretty smooth. Because keep in mind, we also have Flood, so that's why we're going to run again. And the drain swimmer, whatever, blah, 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 was our second encounter. Out of funds, I don't mind as much, but we do want to get rid of one fund so that we don't, you know, hurt ourselves. But we'll take -2 all to the face for now. Now, we just don't want this scissor lady to raise her scissors, but we'll find out. Also, random item stats, right? Oh gosh, that's why I'm doing 5 damage. I was wondering why I wasn't doing as much damage as I thought. Well, that means we only do 9 damage, and that means we don't have enough damage. So, that's quite unfortunate. Really, it is. Because, yeah, I should have thought about that, but not much we can do about it now. I think I actually have to go for a dodge here. I really don't have anything else. So we're going to hope that we roll on 50%. And maybe we get out? Why do I feel like this doesn't do 4 damage? Let's find out. It does. Okay, we get out. Now, we're really hurt after this. I could take Flood right now for the sake of resting, but we'll find out. The Misery Parasite grows larger, but 1 fund is not the worst thing in the world. You can easily tank that, in my opinion. I should have taken experience if I was going to take Flood. It's too late now. But we'll move on. So, we do one-shot this guy. It may cost Doom, but the Cursed Scissors is well worth it. So really what I'm looking at is that I'm effectively at 27% Doom right now. That's just how much I assume the Cursed Scissors is doing minimum. But sometimes you get... Usually you're not that unlucky, but sometimes you are. That's right, the school is at least high threat level, so let's make sure. We don't have... The Theologist isn't in the school, but I had to keep it in mind because I nearly took a risk there. That being said, as soon as we get this Theologist, we do have to run immediately to the boss, because after losing that reason, it seems like, yeah, so the Force is also high or max threat level, so we gotta do some police patrol somewhere. Where exactly, we're gonna find out. Well, yes, we are on Scars as well, but we'll see how much that really gets us. So, do we want to roll on a 50%? I guess we do. Yeah, we do. We might be able to get some good damage here on the boss, and then we can just go for Prep Strongs. Thankfully, we're also only taking 1 reason damage. Again, Scars you can effectively replace with Kana, in a sense, but you do have less max stamina and reason to work with. That being said, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this and this, because we don't defeat it yet, but we do want to trade stamina off. We're gonna be getting the Restless bonus, is the reason why I say that. And away we go. So we have the injury rule, doesn't affect us as long as I am not doing anything weird. Or Vince just decide to give me one, at thingy. I will take Adrenaline for the moment, but we do want to worry about our HP as well. That being said, we're going to do Nails first. We can run away from Ward, so I don't have to worry as much there. Spells are completely controllable, and normally you're not using them anyway. So yeah. We're getting a lot of work done, is what I'm trying to say here. But as I wait for this to go to the screen, we will move on. So we have Ward after this, and I think Painting. Unless I want to do Painting Ward to open up rests, but that'll depend. Also, I forgot to visit the police station. That's on me. But we'll see. So we have the thing and the thing. So Seaside, Forest, max threat level. School, high threat level. And we have Painting into... We have Painting and the thing. So... Ward. But since we have Painting, we'll do Forest to avoid more Doom increases. And I'll just have to be happy with that. So... Just alert the... Just take stamina damage. Yeah, I think something I was gonna say as I take this crowbar is that... Oh, shoot, I'm like, why do I forget things in like 3 seconds? My brain cells... Oh my goodness, also my stamina. But let me focus on this boss for a moment, and before I move on. I can handcuff this guy. I can also handcuff Ward. If I throw the Cobra, that's 5 damage. If I get this... Wait, we have Adrenaline. What am I worrying about? Yeah, we have Adrenaline. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Our Doom might increase, but we should be perfectly fine. That being said, we are dying to stamina right now, and then we just lost Bat, so just lost like 9 HP, but we'll deal with it. We'll take Doomed already and heal stamina. That's what we're gonna do. Mayhem will bring our strength to 8, or 9 at least, but 8 for the purposes of the lighthouse. We're gonna take Ward now, and I'm gonna hate myself now too, but let's try to handcuff this so we don't spend as much Doom. That being said, I did forget to get the hospital pass, but maybe we get lucky here. And I was gonna say a thing, but I just decided not to. Nice luck check, that's just the nature of that. I think we can afford to do this, right? It wasn't at low threat level. We're about to find out. Also, I think I just took I just took reason damage guaranteed. So yeah, this is a high threat level location now. Though we have Doomed already, and now that we have a curse, we do want to be conscious of reason loss. Or that, or this too. I actually think I can't fight these nurses, these people, but we're at 57% Doom on our 4th mystery. Even though we might have Azul problems in a moment, we should be perfectly okay. Now, what we won't be okay for is for painting, so hence why we're gonna rest now. And I'm just gonna have to be happy with what I have here. Yeah, Scars is normally good for you, but the backstory, unfortunately for me, events are a heck of a thing. So we need to store the sewing kit really quickly, or Azal's gonna penalize us. And then we do our best. We can brace once. Is that gonna be enough? Yes, it should be, because I get 18 damage per turn minimum. So we should be doing this. Now, our scissors are continuing to increase our Doom by quite a lot. I think that was Curse. Yeah, that was Curse plus... No! Spell. I forgot about this. Well, hey. We can still survive. It's less likely, but let's hope. And the Drain Swimmer was my second encounter. 1 for each curse, so we're definitely taking damage, but I can't throw these funds away at the end, so maybe I should have thrown these funds away earlier. No, we couldn't have. Nice luck check, by the way. Joke's on you, I've Doomed already, until I die to stamina, but... Okay, good. That will help out. How much, we'll find out, because I can't really run from anything anymore. So we're gonna hope, and hope. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that, actually. I should have just taken the reason damage. Well, we're gonna find out. I'm getting another phone call, by the way, so I think this stream has to be kind of cut short, but I'll try to fit in another run, but we'll see. Yeah, so I know what this phone call's about. I'm just gonna have to do a text back. But as I do this, I will continue moving forward. Not much going on. I'm just kind of autopiloting at this point. Nothing much is going on. I think I would rather take out of funds, though. Well, that's unfortunate. Either way, we're getting sucked in, so trade off stamina for reason and move on with life. So, let me just do this. Okay, we do get to lower Doom, but at what cost? We're gonna hold on this level up. We have all the Miku perks we need. So let's hope that we survive. So we do have a full sewing kit after we use this black hair. Let me store this really quickly, and then let me just throw away these funds because we no longer need them. Just making sure we're not going to get penalized by Azul. We don't need that, yeah. So that counts as a Doomed already check. But as long as I don't fail any Doom checks, or Takushi-san doesn't take too much away from me, I should be fine from using the Cursed Scissors. Because as I said, we have every single stat check. So I need to remember everything. So yeah, away we go. I think we're gonna level up again, just to do so. And then we're gonna increase strength to at least guarantee a brace, but more importantly, yeah, we should have more than enough HP to survive. It's the doom that we're worried about. So, do we have the 6th floor as well? No, we don't. So, if the Cursed Scissors doesn't proc a lot, we should be fine. I think I took Flood second. The Drain Swimmer was our second encounter. Takshi-san is here. We don't get to one-shot him. That might present an issue. If my Doom increases by... It's gonna increase by like 2 anyway, though. 10 here, and that's possibly 2 Doom. We have to risk it. I think we're dead. Do the Cursed Scissors proc if I do a thing. Otherwise, I have to do this and hope. 9, this. Let's hope this does a lot of damage. I feel like it only does 1. It does only do 1. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we need to go for all 4 kicks. Well, kicks, time to show me your worth. 90, 80, 80, 80. Otherwise, we die. Like, I don't understand how people can get kicks to work so efficiently. I don't get it. But part of this was on me. I should have saved Doom and HP, not doing scissors, not getting the Cursed Scissors, basically. That probably would have been a smarter idea. But or maybe I should have just risked proccing the scissors, but I feel like that was just as likely as hitting all 4 of those kicks. Well, anyway, Katak Medical History character exclusive, Yashiro. Yeah, and we have a real, I'll try to go for as long, again, we'll go for an hour minimum. That was a pretty bad run, so we'll continue moving on. Why are Yashiro stats so low? I was trying to figure out if I say is or are, but second mystery, second encounter, light, knowledge, charisma, maybe dexterity. We're building strength regardless. But I'm also going to grab possibly the Army Knife. Kana, Bulletin, Ramen, Mermaid, Scissors. So downtown and some forest, but... What? Where's our other max? Okay, forest. So, yeah, we're just going to set things to the forest for now, I think. Why did I just gravitate? Anywho. This, equip the Bronze Crucifix to fight ghosts, and then we prepare a whole bunch... for fun. So if we get the Meat Cleaver, so be it. If we get the Army Knife, so be it. We get nothing, so we have to reroll, but we'll take the Army Knife instead because it's a little bit faster, but also does more damage. For me, anyway. So, we stretch back. Yeah, we'll try to make this stream at least an hour's worth. Again, it's not an emergency, it's not a serious emergency, but I do have to take care of something, so yeah, we'll do as much as we can in an hour's span of time. I mean, if nothing else, maybe the old gods in real life are telling me not to do more, because boy, the RNG has been really bad. I don't know, maybe I should be the one who starts taking it. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I've tried. That's right, we have Kana with us, but why would I believe that we would ever miss a 70%? At least we hit that there, but getting me real riled up at the end here. Also, these fractured ribs are not doing me well, but we can't take care of them right. We can't take care of that injury as of yet anyway. So we're going to keep investigating. Look, shit. Oh, I'm going crazy. We'll grab the old rosary. But we are going crazy. So we'll more than gladly equip that, but just use Doom for no reason. 5 strength? Nope. I think that's double penalty damage if I recall correctly. I remember complaining about it, but we'll stay strong. I almost doubted. I feel, and again, maybe someone could get Negative Faith Yashiro to work, but I mean, there are ways. That event plus breaking the crucifix will put you at Negative Faith. But then you start playing, you start fighting efficiently, and so your faith improves, and then you get less experience at the end of a mystery anyway. I'm not saying you can't fight on level 1 as Yashiro. The commoner story exists for that reason, kind of. Not really, it's more a challenge backstory anyway, but boy, does it feel like an uphill battle regardless, and for that reason we're taking experience as Yashiro. Bulletin, ramen, mermaids, scissors. We'll do scissors now. If we get roads closed, so be it. But we'll find out. Do I want the cursed scissors now? We are on Kathak. Probably. We are a knowledge, well, quote-unquote knowledge character, but we do have a lot of knowledge. Yashiro has a lot of knowledge, but let's find out. Trade stamina for reason here. Probably shouldn't have done that, actually, but hey. I make the choice. I have the power. Haha, I have no funds. Also, sell the wooden bat. I forgot if I was... Yeah, I forgot if I was on random item stats. I don't feel like I was. Otherwise, I would have compared the army knife and the meat cleaver more closely. That being said, I can still run from this. No, I can't. We're on Kathak. That's right. I forgot. I completely forgot. But I can't really do that either. Unless I want to do this. I could. 70%. 70% to turn this encounter. Doesn't sound bad, but... Also, we got bonus damage, but doesn't matter. I don't think it would have made that encounter any faster. We can take Zila, but at what cost? Otherwise, quick thinking. Again, Zeal is a very good perk. It's just I don't use it as much. Also, I mean, that runs parallel to me not using faster weapons anyway, but hey. Well, hey there. This is unfortunate because no matter what I do, I have to stick with the 90% attack, so I really hope that you have... that I have bonus damage against you. Okay, I do. So that makes this a lot easier if I hit every single attack, which I do. But we are still worried about the Scissor Lady because I did use up my wooden bat. I can throw the army knife to exchange, but until that moment in time, we'll roll on 10 damage for a moment. If I miss, I have a way out, but it would be nice to not miss more than, well, yeah, more than once. And now, yeah, this is guaranteed, this, by the way. I should be able to guarantee this. If the army knife does not do at least 2 damage when thrown, I'm going to be very sad. Okay, good. I didn't even check how much. I actually need to learn that, by the way. Okay, yeah, 2 damage when thrown, specifically. I feel like if you threw an army knife at something, it would hurt a lot more than a crowbar. But, I mean, I guess that's relative to... I mean, that's not really realistic in real life. Both can be very harmful. Don't emulate any of these decisions. But, thinking about the logic behind it, as we move into Bulletin here... Hey! I think, is literally Bulletin the only reason why I thought of doing a thing here? Anywho. So it looks like, as we roll an 11 on knowledge, we won't have enough time for another run unless I really go fast. But if I get a score here, I won't do another run. If I fail this run, I won't do another run because I don't want to rush myself and end up resetting myself for pretty much no reason. That being said, 85%, we'll go for it. We'll go for it, and then miss the attack. That's right, we're on medical history, but thankfully, we're in a town mystery for the moment. But that's a really bad injury to take, so we're going to take a curse instead to get funds and hallucinations, but we're no longer thankfully using the army knife, so we'll profit off this for a moment, kind of. Not really. We'll grab painkillers and move on. So thankfully we do have Kana with us, but Kana can only do so much on top of this attack dog? No, camp dog. Never mind. I can send the camp dog at something, but do I want to? It'll depend. I swear I'm not just gonna end the stream early just to sleep, although that wouldn't be a bad idea, because I need to freshen up before I do things. Oh my sweet goodness. I mean, I thought that was 2 injuries in a row, but still. We gotta roll on this, by the way. Good. So we get to level up. What do I want this time? My weird collection would be quite great. Otherwise, yeah, I guess we'll take knowledge instead. The concussion is only temporary, so... Temporary? Yeah, temporary. So we should be alright for the moment, that being said. Moving to our 4th mystery with about 55% Doom. Or, sorry, my mistake, 59% Doom. Now we're just back on track, but would have been nice to save on Doom there. We didn't. But while we're doing the best we can to survive, I think what'll end up happening after the stream is I take care of business and then I just take a nap. I do have to keep doing stuff. No event of the day today, just saying that outright, but I mean, well, no, I'm not going to make a community post. Is that 4 Doom events in a row? Oh, not thank goodness, but goodness gracious me. Pain. Doom pain. That being said, let's see if we survive this run. I think we have not in town mystery. I'm really going crazy. I actually just have to end the stream after this. I'm going insane. But let me see. Ramen mermaids. Yeah, well, mermaids into ramen so we can get rid of burns at least, or have the chance to. Otherwise, boo. We'll think about something. Now, this is not what I would have liked to fight, but it's what we get, and we can 2-turn this encounter, but -2 all plus possibly 2 Doom, which we did get, so whoops. But again, the curses are normally worth it, especially on a non-Harbinger run where Doom will decrease after every mystery. So yeah, you don't have to worry as much. That being said, we shouldn't run into any ghosts, so we should be free to equip the funny mask to heal at the beginning of encounters. Especially if we keep failing events like this, we will need more handouts. So, oh my goodness, Yashiro, help! But let me see here. Yeah, we're not doing good. We're definitely not doing good. All right, maybe this is one of those days I can't do what I want to do. Oh, nice 10 roll, by the way. I shouldn't have even tried. I knew better than that. But as we hopefully get to notice the face instead... I probably should have sent an ally. Yeah, I should have sent an ally. I made a mistake there. Well, hey. Even letting go of Kana would have been... Even if Kana did die there, I forgot if Kana dies there, it would have been better. But I didn't do that. So, I guess we are taking Zeal. I could also take my weird collection, but... we're not going to do that. So let's hope we get out of ramen in a due span of time, and then we don't have to worry about anything anymore. Again, we shouldn't really run into any ghosts. I think we ran into Twisted Corpse already, and if not, well, I forgot. But our Doom is the biggest worry we have right now. So, brace attack, into brace attack. I'm sorry, brace attack, into prep attack. If I can fit that. Not that it matters. Never mind, it doesn't matter here. But in higher power encounters, it will. So ramen, so here's our 3rd apartment investigation. We'll save on Doom for the moment. I'm not sure, though, if that was a smart decision. Well... At this point, here's hoping I survive. We're gonna risk out of funds here. I forgot my 2nd encounter as well, so... Ooh, yeah, that's really bad. We can handcuff this. Do I want to, is the question. The answer is probably no. I could throw the baseball bat and make this a 2-turn encounter instead. Or I could have just Desperate Act struggled. I'm really getting tired here. So let's close out this run and see what happens. Yeah, with the Cursed Scissors equipped right now, if I have Takshisan at the lighthouse, I do need to do math well. That's one thing, but alternatively, manage my curses and injuries. Let me just make sure. So we don't have Takshisan. We have both second checks, and I just need to get one right, I think. We do have the 6th floor. I almost said don't. We do have the 6th floor, and we fail everything else. So yeah, we need reason, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that should be just about it. And if I go crazy, well, I go crazy. So we're going to level up quickly here and put points into stamina. No, reason. I'm going crazy. Still. But we should be able to boldly walk up this lighthouse, and hopefully we squeak one out with Yashiro at the end here. I did scissor second. And thankfully I don't need to worry about any more cursed scissor procs. Now, what happens after this, lore-wise? Hey, with the cursed scissors in hand, we do what we can. But while we climb to the top here, I'd like to thank everyone for watching just immediately. I do have to just jump off immediately. If you want to support me, please let me know what you want. Or, not now, but I'm really tired. I didn't even say that. What? No, stamina loss? Really? Oh, okay, I'll just take that in the face. Hey, I guess I'll start... that one, that's on me. I should not have died like that. But, anywho, that's something I should have helped. That was, apart from, I think it was a Toshiak. What was it? Yashiro run. Anywho, I'll close out the stream here, though. If you have to go, support me any way you want to. I'd rather you save your money for, when I finally release a game, you can either donate or buy the second game in question, but that's going to come out later. And yeah, I'm going to do game dev. Tomorrow, we'll see what stream I do. I'll try to announce it long before the stream, like hours before the stream. But if I don't, you know that it's going to happen around this time. Hopefully, we'll have a full stream and no interruptions. But without further ado, yeah, I think we can sit here for, a couple minutes just to close out a full hour of streaming. Just so I can feel better about myself at least, because I want to go for at least an hour. Even though usually, yes, I want to fill that stream. I want to fill streams with gameplay. Sometimes it's not always going to be the case, and I think it's also good to, get better at speaking, if nothing else. But hey, that's for you, the viewer, to decide if I am getting better at that or not. But yeah, I mean, there are other things to announce. If you want to sit here and listen, there's another minute of stuff that I could go through. So specifically, yes, the most important thing, because it's going to start appearing on this channel, is that I will be playing my own game. Haha, I know that sounds weird. That might even sound pompous, but I swear it's not like that. I just want to try, well, one of the things is just trying to have fun. The second thing is, getting better at developing games in general, because it's been a while since I released the game and, started throwing feedback and receiving feedback and throwing out questions here and there. Obviously, you don't always want to take the advice of people who are not working on your game, but when someone reports a bug or things like that, talks about balance and whatnot, kind of helps out. And again, this is really relevant right now, because within the week, on top of guide videos that I might put out for World of Horror, which I'm working on, yeah, I want to do that. So the next, to kind of tangent off for a moment, well, even though it relates to World of Horror, yes, I'm making a guide. It's going to be another tips video for more Harbinger stuff, just in general. But I'm trying to hit on more minute details, assuming that you know somewhat of World of Horror. But it's also still assuming that you're working with base events-based characters, so I'm struggling in real life as I say, how good is it a tips video really if it's pertained to the base game? Though, that's what most people are working with, because the Steam Workshop public beta test of 1.02 is still the only thing that's out. It's not out officially publicly, so anyone who has it on itch.io, anyone who especially has it on console, Xbox and PS5, Switch, and otherwise, hey. But yeah, just to get back again, I might be throwing up a video gameplay and, not advertising, but just kind of self-promotion for a bit. Again, it might sound pompous because, oh, look, the game developer is playing his own game on his channel, but, yeah, I mean, I do what I can. It's not going to be anything fancy. It's just going to be a lot of RPG Maker asset flip stuff, but other than that, I mean, if you're tired of it, I can't really say otherwise. I know what I'm doing to myself as I introduce this to my channel, but I'll do the best I can. But as we move into World of Horror stuff, tomorrow's stream is definitely going to be a World of Horror stream, but if I do add another stream on top of that, it's going to happen after the World of Horror stream, but we'll see what happens. Again, I'm still undecided as to what I want to do. As for the World of Horror stream, I think I do have decided what I want to do. It might just be another Steam Workshop stream, just to play with more stuff, but I am, I am planning things. And then, yes, there's a guide video. Event of the day should come out tomorrow, not today, relative to this video, or me living in the United States of America. But that's all that's really happened for World of Horror. If there are any other games, we'll see, because I am trying to prioritize. It's nearing the end of the month when I have to, pay attention to what is happening, whether it's bank accounts, whether it's personal stuff around me, whether it's making sure that my life, I think I feel I want to try and make things clean around me, but I don't do that as much as I should. I'm not living in a pigsty, but boy, it helps to sweep every now and then. I do that, but yeah, without further ado, not going to hold you up any longer. If you have other people to watch, or, you have other things to do in life, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. So, I'd like to thank you for watching one more time, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. And if anything else, I'll make a post about it on my community page, so subscribing does help. Otherwise, you know where to reach me if you want to reach me. There's Discord. Business stuff goes through my email, which is available on this channel somewhere, or you can just comment on a video and, throw out questions, requests, and whatnot, and I should usually try to respond, unless I think you're a robot or something weird, or you're just being really unreasonable, but obviously I think that fits with common sense. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!